Speedrunning fans around the world, you are watching Prevent-A-Thon 4 live on Twitch and benefiting Little Warriors, a phenomenal Canadian charitable organization focused on the awareness, prevention, and treatment of child sexual abuse. My name is Zaddy Joe, and I'm going to be your host for the Twilight Princess Randomizer run, and I am so excited that we get to hang out one last time this event. And as someone who is just recently getting into archipelagos and randomizers, I am beyond excited for this upcoming run. I want to give a quick shout out to all of our friends over on the speedrun.com front page. If you are catching us over there, we see you. We welcome you to come hang out with us over at twitch.tv/Prevent-A-Thon to catch this upcoming Twilight Princess Randomizer. And speaking of that run, we are currently pulling Phantom out of the Twilight realm and setting up for that Twilight Princess Randomizer. So this is a great time to give you a big thank you for helping us meet the cat hide-and-seek minigame and helping us reach our 3,000 Canadian dollar goal in support of Little Warriors and thus unlocking our milestone bonus game, Echoes of Wisdom. Because of your generosity, we'll now get to see Phantom find and talk to all of the cats of Hidden Village as Wolf Link. And although you unlocked our final game of the marathon, we are not done yet. I have two quests for you, chat, that I know that we can complete together. And the first is let's meet that cat outfit incentive for Echoes of Wisdom. Let's update that and see where we're at. That currently sits at 243 Canadian dollars of the 550 needed to unlock it. That means that we are only 307 Canadian dollars away. And number two, if we're able to reach a total of 3,379 Canadian dollars total by the end of this marathon, we will not only have reached a high score for Prevent-A-Thon Marathon, but we'll have also reached an all-time milestone of 8,000 Canadian dollars raised for Little Warriors. I believe in you, chat. Let's support those Little Warriors. If you are unsure on how to donate, I promise you it is so easy. You can donate by clicking the link that appears in chat when you type !donate in chat, or by clicking the link pinned on the top of Twitch chat. Once you click it, you'll be sent to our donating landing page where you can input your donation info. Make sure you scroll down to the open incentives and add that cat outfit incentive. I believe in you, chat. I know that we can make it happen, and your donations go to such an amazing cause. Some of the things that your donations go towards when you donate towards Little Warriors is the following. Child sexual abuse is a serious issue that affects the lives of far too many children across Canada. It's estimated that a staggering 1 in 3 girls and 1 in 6 boys experience some form of sexual abuse. Even more disturbing is the fact that these numbers don't reflect the 95% of people whose sexual abuse is thought to go unreported. In Canada, child sexual abuse is found within most cultures and communities. It affects children of all ages, regardless of ethnicity, socioeconomic status, education, or gender. Sadly, no child is completely immune to the risk of sexual abuse. While it can be uncomfortable, speaking openly with children about sexual development and sexual abuse is key to preventing abuse. Not only does it help to foster a supportive and healthy adult-child relationship, but it also creates a safe space where children can bring up problems or concerns and talk about sexual abuse should it occur. The most important thing you can do is get educated. To learn more about child sexual abuse and how to prevent it, take the free Little Warriors Prevent It workshop. You can learn more at https://littlewarriors.ca/prevent-it/ or type !prevent in chat. And that in particular, that Little Warriors Prevent It program, that workshop is so important, and that's where your dollars are going to be going to. Everybody, and with that, we've got word that we are ready for our next run. Our next runner has posted top 10 times in Okami, Paper Mario, and Mega Man Battle Network games, and is an outstanding Zelda runner in their own right. You last heard them on comms for Ice Blue's Zelda Trilogy run, and now they're switching into the runner's seat for a randomizer of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Take it away, Phantom.
Alright. So, Twilight Princess. I know we're a little bit behind schedule, so I'll go right in and we can kind of just explain things as we go. So, there was no bid of any kind for names, so we have Link and Epona. And time will start when I press A on the TV settings screen. So, let's do 3, 2, waiting to see if should be fixed. If it's on my end, at least. I'll wait for confirmation. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Okay. So, Twilight Princess. We have 3 dungeons that we need to beat. And they are Forest Temple, Goron Mines, and Temple of Time. So also along with me, I do have a commentator, if he wants to introduce himself while we're getting into the beginning.
Hello everyone, this is the 4th time I've introduced myself. I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to be here every single day of the marathon. My name is ProPokeNoob, and there's one thing I speedrun, and it's randomizers. I don't speedrun this randomizer, but I've watched Phantom do quite a lot of them. So, I understand some things. Kind of.
So we're doing race settings just for the sake of getting things moving along pretty quickly. What that means is we have 3 dungeons that we have to beat. We have pretty powerful hints in terms of like what we're going to be finding. And that's the main gist of it. So I mostly start by looking around and going through the hints themselves. The hint locations are all at signs that are not in the vanilla game, but they've been added to the randomizer as of a while ago. Yes, Link's color palette is set to be trans colors. So when I am human Link, you will definitely be seeing a lot of blue, pink, and white. As so. Plum has nothing. Isa has nothing. Kind of nice because we don't want to have to do those checks in general. So the kind of introductory areas, these, the Sphere Zero as we call it. Not a whole lot in these early parts, but a lot of hints to pick up. And we will be going shortly to probably, like, Hylia. Nice. Nothing in Fair and Field either. So the main thing that we're getting is figuring out where we don't have to go. Knowing where we don't have to go means we can cut out a lot of areas. And Fair and Field is a pretty slow one. Just because there's not really a fast warp there. But this is what we call Flight by Foul. This is a series of checks where we're going to take the chicken and glide to the Treasure Island platform. Lantern is on the path to Spinner, nothing on Star 2. Please chicken, thank you. So if you're familiar with say like Ocarina of Time hints where we have paths to like, or Way of the Hero really. The paths are things that say like, well, in order to get the spinner, we need to first find the lantern. And it doesn't necessarily mean the spinner is in a lantern block chest, but it could be from something that you get from a lantern block chest. Like say lantern gives you claw shot. Claw shot could lead to spinner, etc. And we're gonna wait here to not fall in the water. These are also like good spots to make notes of the hints that I have read so far. Bottle of milk. A bow is really nice to get early. Actually incredible. Nice. So with that bow, I'm actually going to take a quick detour up to what is called Toadpoli Grotto. There are a lot of grottos in this game, and this is usually one that you want to do once you get the bow. You can do it with sword, you can do it with wolf, but the bow makes things a lot easier.
Just for those who don't know, including myself, what are race settings for this randomizer?
So we have 3 dungeons. There are some excluded areas, such as the Lake Lantern Cave that is like right next to this grotto. And if you don't have to do a dungeon for a fused shadow, you will never have to enter that dungeon at all. And since the 3 dungeons we rolled are Forest Temple, Goron Mines, and Temple of Time, that means the other dungeons like Arbiter's Grounds, Snow Peak Ruins, etc. Will not have any progression. That is really nice. I'll ignore that for now. Aru's memo lets us go to the desert, but without Claw Shot, that's not really something I want to do. We do need, just in general things we need 2 Claw Shots, we need the Gale Boomerang, we need Iron Boots because we need to be able to beat Goron Mines. We need a bow to be able to beat Goron Mines. We need the spinner for literally 1 room in the game. We need the Master Sword. And we need a single hidden skill, because the first hidden skill is Ending Blow, and without Ending Blow, you can't kill Ganondorf. And there's a sword. Nice. Alright, so Lake Hylia was definitely the play. We're gonna take a quick trip to Kakariko. So I know that from that... I know currently that Lanayru Spring doesn't have anything. Barren Field doesn't have anything. The north part of the desert doesn't have anything. And we just kind of get to mess around a little bit. There is a potential that I need 5 Poes. We start with 15 Poe Souls. And the 20 Poe reward on Giovanni is a check. The 60 Poe reward is excluded because that's very, very long. And I know we will also be doing a bonus minigame that takes a little bit to get to. Yeah, that's good.
Speaking of which, Phantom, thank you everybody for helping unlock that cat hide and seek mini game where we're going to get to see Wolflink find and talk to all of the cats of Hidden Village. And a friendly reminder to everybody, we have one other incentive. It is the Zelda cat outfit quest. We only need 307 Canadian dollars to reach the 550 Canadian dollar goal to allow us to get that cat outfit. I know we can do it. We need to do it by the end of Echoes of Wisdom, but I know we can get there sooner, everybody. We can make it happen.
Yeah, so one little very nice quirk, something that the vanilla game does not have, Minda is able to change the time of day, which means we can actually get pose pretty easily. Normally if you play this game vanilla, you actually, if you miss a day-night cycle for a Poe, you just have to come back 14 minutes later. Say you're trying to like 100%. Which is not super convenient, and the randomizer definitely helps there. But yeah, there's a lot of cat-themed incentives to end off this marathon. Funny
and
with
Phantom, not to be
the wolf.
Sorry, go ahead, Phantom. I was going to say, not to be outdone, though, Phantom, although there's a lot of cat incentives, right? A wolf is the key focal figure here in Twilight Princess, and we got a $5 donation with some dog love from Trainer Anade, and they say, my favorite breed is Golden Retrievers, such lovely, cuddly pups. My current service dog, Percy, is a white golden, and he's been sleeping near my computer for this event less than 3. And everybody, I want to learn about your dogs, right? We got Link the Wolf in Twilight Princess, but I always want more doggos. So let's keep that $5 train running so I can learn a little bit more about your doggos.
Nice. Yeah, this is a little trip that I like to do at the start. If I'm doing Kakariko Village, at least, it has 4 very accessible Poes. And there is a 5th Poe in the room with Giovanni, and that gets us all the Poes that I actually need. There's a few other different Poe routes, but I personally really like this one if I'm doing Kakariko early. Funny enough, I mostly came here because it's not uncommon for, say, like Iron Boots to be fairly early with Goron Mines. With a bow and Iron Boots, I can completely clear the entire dungeon, so that's pretty high priority. Lucky enough for our estimate, at least, Goron Mines usually means Blitz Seed, but who knows? It is random. Anything could happen. Gonna line up here real quick, see if I get this first try. Easy.
Nice. Phantom, because I'm still a newbie with randomizers, I love to pick your brain for a second. When you get the clues that tell you where you should or shouldn't go, how are you keeping track of that?
So a lot of it I actually tend to just remember, but I do have a Google Doc open that I just edit. Pre-formatted for a few easy things to take notes of.
Awesome.
So that's my preferred method. When I ran this for PAX, I asked Glubbers to bring a notebook to be able to jot down notes. And instead he brought an old piece of homework and a pen. But it worked. It worked.
Any port in a storm, as they would say. However you can do it, get it done.
Oh, Epona. She doesn't necessarily know how to find Link, so she'll just hit the wall and stop sometimes. Unfortunately, I don't have bombs yet. This is one of the few checks... Well, okay, not few. Bombs and Ball and Chain in Twilight Princess both kind of achieve the same thing. You more typically find bombs early, but you could find Ball and Chain and then just never get a bomb bag. But for the most part, they both explode rocks, and that's all that they need to do. Lake Hylia path to Diababa. Alright then. Hello, Bulblins. So Lake Hylia path to Diababa probably means that I need to go back to Lake Hylia, or potentially I found Aru's memo there. So that could definitely be my Gale Boomerang pretty early. Okay. If you ever played the base game, which I hope you did, you know that Agatha really likes bugs. And we have 6 bugs, actually, that could potentially give rewards on Agatha. And the randomizer actually removes the bugs that are not part of that. So only the 6 that can give you rewards are included. There are only 6 bugs to be found in the game, not the full 24.
That's super smart in terms of like ergonomics, so you're not wasting your time. I love it.
Yeah. It's really convenient. I'm just gonna park Epona over there. While I check this water bomb fish grotto. Almost done with Elden Field. I don't dislike getting hearts, but I usually don't care that much. Twilight Princess honestly doesn't deal a lot of damage to you. It's not very... Of the Zelda games that I know, at least, it's not very difficult to do this game with pretty much just 3 hearts.
Yeah, based on what I've watched, a lot of... Like, I'm not even good at 3D Zeldas. I play Minish Cap. But a lot of when I watch this game, a lot of the patterns for the bosses are very predictable.
Yeah.
A lot of it's more on the timing of you, rather it's on... You know, we're not talking Majora's Mask, where suddenly Screeching Mask at the end just whips you 9 times. Like, you see everything coming. Even the final fight, you know, between Zelda, Pig Ganon, Horse Ganon, Ganon, like, you see everything coming pretty safely.
Yeah, a lot of bosses, like, we're gonna have to fight Diababa, we're gonna have to fight Pyrus, and Armagoma. I will give an arachnophobia warning for Armagoma. Oh, I missed one. Okay. Armagoma is definitely, of the versions of Goma, the creepiest one, probably. There we go.
There we go.
Am I allowed to say it's my favorite design of a boss fight in Zelda, though? Like, one of my favorite. It's so between that and the bowling that you do in Skyward Sword, I love those types of boss fights. That's what I like for Zelda. It's cathartic to just go squish. It works.
Armagoma is really cool. It's unfortunately pretty RNG heavy, but it's a very cool design boss. Hoping still. We'll see what Agatha has. She might have a pretty major progression. Iron boots are definitely like the big thing for me. What does donating get me? I could get a bow if I donate $500 right now. Hear that, chat? I could have a second bow.
One for each hand?
Fair and Field. Okay. So we're gonna go to Giovanni real quick, and also Agatha.
So I know you're saying, Phantom, that it would not be bad at all to get those boots, and you also got the bow super early as well. What are some things in a randomizer run here where if you get it, you're like, oh, this is going to be a good one?
The Gale Boomerang is the big one. Notably, at PAX, Gale Boomerang was my go mode. And that is the big mobility item for Twilight Princess. But that and Claw Shot are probably like the two biggest for just early game. Just in terms of like, man, Boomerang and Claw Shot open up a ton. And it'd be great to see them. Also, here's some cats. You can pick them up.
Oh, that's adorable.
This one's mine now.
All right, new incentive. We'll force you to carry the cat for the remainder of the game. Let's do it.
Cat beats Ganon.
There we go. Agatha doesn't have anything. Unfortunate. Oh, this lady. See, now the cat's following me. Is it really stealing? That cat lives on its own. Let's see, is there anything here? Okay. Nothing in this part, South Castletown. Let's do... I'll just go back to Lake Hylia. A little unfortunate. There are a couple more things here that I should grab. Or I could just go to the desert. Not a bad idea. Let's just take a quick trip to the desert. I don't have the Claw Shot, which is kind of what I typically want to have. But there's still a decent number of checks here. So, hoping to find something. Claw Shot only blocks a couple. There's still a good number of other things. This grotto is, Come on. Come on, spiders. Come on,
I've
spiders.
never noticed how intense their abdomens are. Holy cow. Dang.
It's pretty metal.
That's GameCube metal.
There we go. Only 3 more. It's a lot less painful if I were to have, like, bombs. But we'll live. Ow. I don't want to use up all my arrows because I only have 20. And there are too many other things where arrows are useful. Oh! Okay. Well, that's a pretty big deal.
That's kind of fast, right?
What, bombs that early, you mean?
Between bow and bombs, that's a good thing.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. This is one of 2? I think it's only 2 games where you can combine bow and bombs. This and Link's Awakening. And bomb arrows do a lot of damage.
But is it also unintended in this game like it is in Link's Awakening?
Oh, absolutely not.
Interesting.
R.
Okay then. Sure.
It is one of the highest damaging attacks that Link has, is bomb arrows. So we're gonna be making great use of that. This could still be my path to path to Diababa also. Very notably. It could be expecting me to have taken Aru's memo from Lake Hylia, come here for bombs, and take that to any bombable cave. Could very easily be the path it wants me to take. For like my Gale Boomerang. Or I could just come here and get the Gale Boomerang.
You are
gonna.
This doesn't represent randomizers. This is too nice for a marathon.
Yeah, this is goated right now.
So after I finish up these checks here, I'll take a trip over to Forest Temple and completely full clear it. Because the
boots right now.
Gale Boomerang is actually all you need to defeat Diababa. And also a fun thing. I'll leave that check over there. That one's a little bit more annoying to get. Oh, hey, free arrows. So the overworld bug locations are not actually randomized to required items in race settings. That's a bug location right there. It's still random. It's just guaranteed not to be something I need to get. However, it could still be something useful like an arrow or a bomb refill. And now here is where the Gale Boomerang is very good. So that is our first instance of a long jump attack. When Link throws the boomerang, he is targeted to his Gale Boomerang. And the way that jump attacks work in this game is that Link will try and get to the thing he is jumping at. As hard as he needs to try to get there. And that includes jumping very long distances to get to the Gale Boomerang. Notably, that is not a thing that you can do on the Wii version. It is only on GameCube and the HD remake.
Phantom, do I have time for a donation?
Yeah, this is a perfect time.
Perfect. All right, we had a $5 donation from Mel 1997, and they say, I've got two puppers hanging out with me tonight. Leela, the German Shepherd Cattle Dog Mix, and Kane the Pit Bull, also known as the American House Hippo. They are both rescues, and I love them both to pieces. Even though I'm a dog person, I still want to see Zelda in the cat outfit. Thank you so much, Mel, for that donation. And everybody, we want to know, we want to learn about your cats, your dogs. Come and join us. Don't even have to be part of the $5 train. Every little bit counts as you are donating to Little Warriors. So please go ahead and donate. Select that Zelda cat outfit when you do, and tell us about your cats and dogs. We are only 302 Canadian dollars away from unlocking that cat outfit. Let's go.
Nice, let's get there. Let's get there before the run. I know we can definitely do it. Oh. I actually didn't think that second one hit. Ah. Speaking of cats, the fishing rod does open a single check that the game calls Ordon Cat Rescue, where we can go back to Ordon, catch a single fish or a cat to feed it. And that's one check. We'll probably end up doing that at some point here. Also notably, webs are destroyed by bombs. I guess that shouldn't be too surprising.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, rock, paper, scissors, web bombs. I mean, we all know about it.
Yeah. So in Forest Temple here, I do need to find the boss key. Technically, I don't actually have to find anything else. But there are checks behind up to 2 small keys. There's 1 small key. So, there are 4 small keys in this dungeon. But 2 of them, all you do with them is save monkeys. And we don't need to actually save the monkeys to beat the dungeon. So I will be foregoing saving all but this 1 monkey over here. This monkey we have to save, because I don't have a claw shot. But first, what if this is a claw shot? Okay, it's not. It's ending blow. That's still good. That lets us defeat Ganondorf later. There are plenty of more hidden skills that we could get, but at this point we don't actually need any of them.
I love that everything's coming up aces right now, and I think as Pokenoob said, this is not a accurate description of how randomizers normally go.
I mean, it depends. Like, maybe if my average seed is probably like around 2.5 hours-ish, and a bad seed gets close to 3 hours, and then my best seed ever is like a 142.
Wasn't that the run where you had 9 items in a row or something ludicrous? Wasn't it down that that path where you have to use the lantern to light your path? I think I remember that one.
So, which part here?
I can't remember. You had to use the lantern to get through the poison mist, and then when you went there, you got like 5 items straight in a row, and I went to go make dinner, came back, and you were done.
I believe it. Okay, the Gale Boomerang is an orange rupee. There's a sword in the Temple of Time. Okay. Worth remembering that in the Temple of Time there is a sword. It could be the Master Sword. Oh, I'm getting bitten right now. I can feel the rumble. Well, shield attack for my shield. The shield you can clearly see. Oh. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to completely full clear this dungeon outside of 1 check that would require Lantern. So hopefully I just don't need to do that for, like, the boss key. But what are the odds that the boss key is in the 1 check that requires Lantern?
According to the celestial laws of randomizers, 50-50. It's either the boss key or it's not.
True.
And it makes you sweat every time you think about it.
That's a small key, that's not a boss key. It's fine. We won't need to leave and come back with Lantern.
Surely.
See?
See?
You gotta have faith.
You never have to come back to Forest Temple after getting Lantern. It's just never a thing.
Backtracking.
Okay. I was afraid it didn't get the other spider. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get knocked off.
Is there a purpose to the triple targeting there, or is it just you trying to line up with the 2 spiders?
It's just because I missed targeting.
Oh, okay.
So I aim on, like, both sides of the spider.
Hmm.
And this is one of the fun checks where, it doesn't actually show you what the item is, it just shows the vanilla small key, and then it transforms when you pick it up. Most items in the game actually show you what they are intended to be. This is one of the few that does not change. So it could be nothing. Okay. I actually have an extra small key. I could save that monkey, but I'm not going to. We simply do not need to. Nice. Yeah, this check right over there, that chest, I need the lantern for. But, oh well. We get to do the fun Diababa with bomb arrows fight. Because, you know, the Diababa fight, you typically have to wait for Ook to swing across, carrying bombling. You would use the boomerang to grab the bombling from Ook and hit Diababa with it. But what if you just had bombs? And that's what we'll get to do.
Yeah, this fight's like a 3-second or a 3-minute situation, depending on what you're equipped with. It's really funny.
So, what's collision?
A miserable pile of useless space.
Also, you're supposed to, like, go through this room and, like, go up and around to the monkey. Anyway, this is the chest. Oh, hey, a shield. Ow. And this guy doesn't know we're here. Oh. I'll do it the right way. And by the right way, I mean actually targeting and not turning the bridge. So this room here is one of my favorites, if you have claw shot. And when you don't have claw shot, you have to do it the normal way. Oops.
False hope, it's okay.
That should hit all of them. Yeah, because if you have claw shot, you never have to turn the bridge, and you can just claw shot straight onto the vines. But unfortunately, we take the long way. I'll try this once because it's funny. Just more funny boomerang things. If it doesn't work, I'll just grab a bomb. Okay.
What? What did you land on?
I landed on the edge.
Are you sure? Because I was a soccer ref, and I'm pretty sure your feet were well behind the line.
No, that was the edge. That was the edge.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. You're the expert here. I'm just... Go rando.
Ah, okay.
How long did it take for you to practice this BLJ, aka the boomerang long jump? I know that's not the actual thing, but I've wanted to say that this entire time.
How long? Took a while for sure. To go back this way. I know you can get it from this side, but since I learned this game as a speedrun before playing Rando, I know this way a lot better. Just reset myself just in case I miss. So, how do you think we get to the boss door? Oh. I didn't get my target, so I just threw it anyway. That's fine. You're supposed to save all the monkeys. Supposed to. I went early. Call it nerves.
You got this, Phantom.
I think you're just stalling for Joe to read more things.
Stalling for
It's all
donations.
planned. Tactical donation time planning. That's what we're going to call that.
Yeah,
I got that tactical dono ready for you if you got the time for me.
go for it while I'm doing this.
All right, we got a $5 donation from Anonymous that says, donating in honor of the wonderful therapy dogs at Little Warriors. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for that donation. And you know what? Anytime I'm a part of a charity event like this, I always look into the charity that we are supporting. And in my research, I got to learn a little bit about Rugby and Dempsey, who are therapy dogs for Little Warriors Canada. And some of the benefits that pet therapy offers to the individuals, those warriors that are in treatment, they'll see a decrease in stress, increase in health and social aspects of it. They'll have a reduction in depression, a development of social skills. And at the facility, staff will notice that there'll be increased participation in group events during and after a pet therapy visit. There'll be behavioral improvements in children. There are so many benefits to those amazing therapy dogs that are present within the Little Warriors program. And again, you don't have to have a therapy dog. You don't have to have a service dog. But if you have any pet that you love, I want to hear about it. Get a donation in, and let's go ahead. I'll gladly read it on stream.
Nice.
What out of bounds did you just find?
I get voided by getting into a weird position. Just, I got between the tree and the mushroom. Just as you do. Alright, let's just do this way. There we go. Easy every time. I know there's a fairy in one of these. Not that I actually need it. There we go. Actually fight Diababa. Enough stalling. So, first phase is pretty normal. As you would expect. Just use the boomerang. And then don't blink for second phase.
Seriously, don't. It's like you can count on your fingers to 5, and they'll be done before we're out of here. Cool boss, though.
Yeah, it's a really cool design.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's got like the eyeball and everything like that, and it's got the arms and well, there you go. That's somebody spent a long time making this boss, Phantom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Diababa. As intended, as Link sheaths his invisible sword.
More like
Phantom,
Diababa.
Am I allowed to blink now?
Yeah, you're good.
No. You don't have to. We're not going to tell you what to do.
We actually,
Appreciate it.
since we just killed a boss, we have this pretty decently long, like 40-second cutscene.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Everybody, I want to talk a little bit about Little Warriors. Little Warriors are survivors. They are children and adult survivors of child sexual abuse learning to heal their hearts, bodies, and minds. They are trying to understand that the guilt and shame they may feel is not their burden to carry, but belongs to their perpetrators. They are learning to love and be honest with themselves, and while learning to accept love and support from the people who care about them the most. It takes a tribe, everybody, and if we are able to come together and bring that support, those dollars are going to an amazing cause with all of the programs that we've learned about over the course of the event, through the videos and through all of the information that you can read online at the Little Warriors website. If you have the opportunity to donate, I implore you to. No donation is too small nor too large, whether if you donate with a name or anonymously, if you have a comment or nothing to say at all, every little bit is so greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Right now we're at 3,030 Canadian dollars. We are only 297 Canadian dollars away from unlocking that Zelda Cat outfit quest for our bonus game, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I believe in you, chat. Let's make it happen. 297 away. Let's do it.
Who was it that said something about goats in the channel? I know someone mentioned goats earlier in the Discord. We just got a hint that the reward for hurting goats is the Zora armor, which, for the dungeons I have to do, only is relevant for one check in the game. So hopefully I just don't have to do that.
Surely. Just like the lantern, surely.
Yeah.
Donated. Nah. Red herring and all that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. This'll end on time or ahead, and we'll be back on schedule. That's how randomizers work. They play ball.
That's true.
They play ball.
This one check over here is out of logic. It technically requires lantern, but I know a way to get it without lantern. Which is very funny. Let's climb up here. And since I'm like already in the forest, I might as well do this. Alright. Let's go over to Sacred Grove. Let's see what the Master Sword pedestal has. Typically, I'd come here pretty early, but I got distracted by Forest Temple. This is 2 checks because it gives us... normally, this is where you get the Master Sword and the Shadow Crystal to turn into Wolf. Okay. Well, could have been better. But I can also take a quick look inside Temple of Time and grab Uku also. So there should be a hint in Temple of Time about like swords locations. Okay. And while I'm here, I can also grab the Uku, which lets me leave and teleport back in later from wherever I end up in the world. Because we had the incentive for the Hidden Village Cat quest, this dungeon is required for that quest line to become available. Without clearing Temple of Time, we can never actually go to Hidden Village. So, this is the forced dungeon that, no matter what, we were doing this dungeon. Otherwise, we couldn't go to Hidden Village. But I can't do anything here until I pick up a lantern. Because the first small key, right over there, is blocked by lantern.
Sure. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh.
Alright, there are 2 swords in Eldin.
Holy cow.
So... yeah, the... oh boy.
How bad is that? Or how rando is that?
That is the location of the Dominion Rod in Vanilla.
Oh. And what does that require, Phantom?
That requires all 3 small keys, the spinner, claw shot, Actually, I don't think it requires claw shot. I think bow is good enough. But the main thing is spinner and lantern to even get up there.
You know what that means? Chat, wake up. We got a randomizer on our hands.
Also, lantern is path to spinner. You know, that the worst case scenario there, spinner could be in Temple of Time in one of like 3 chests.
Huh. All this for cats, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but all this for cats, huh?
All this so we can go to the hidden village where all the cats live as a society.
I mean, honestly, at this point, though, if we didn't have this, we'd be go mode at like an hour, jokingly, of course, but it makes it that much more interesting.
True.
Joe, are you Joe, are you new to rant? Did you just say if we didn't, it was going to be go? That's how you curse this. Randomizer runners never say, yeah, we're so close, that you never say that. We're gonna find a chest that doesn't even exist in the code now that's gonna have an item. Why would you do this?
As long as it doesn't crash, it's okay. We'll find a way. I trust and believe in Phantom.
I do too, but I don't trust how randos work. Why?
So there were 2 swords in Eldon, supposedly. I haven't been to Kakariko Gorge yet. There's a few checks here. 4 checks I can actually get. One of them's out of logic. But that's not too bad. We'll be able to go into the Dark Lantern Cave, which is actually not blocked by Lantern logically. Funnily enough. Hey, buddy. I need you to not be over here. Thank you. So, about that boomerang.
Yep.
Hey, it's a shield.
More shield attack. I'm excited.
I have both shields now. That's exactly all. That's all I needed in life. Was 2 shields. But since I have bombs, I can do this cave. This cave has a lot of spider webs. And as we know, bombs are a great source of removing spider webs. Trust me. I wish I had the ball and chain, so I could show that.
Oh yeah, that works too, right?
Yeah, the ball and chain also burns spider webs.
I'm sorry, it burns the spider web? That comes from an ice biome, right?
It's because the ball and chain uses the same code as bombs, and bombs light spider webs on fire.
Okay, at least it's consistent.
It makes sense when you
it's like
think about it for a long time.
Like in the coding world, that's like pesto spaghetti instead of it just being spaghetti. It makes sense. It's tastier than what you would expect from most spaghetti code.
Oh, okay. Do a quick save and quit. There is one check in Kakariko Village I can do. I have bombs. I can actually do the one check I wasn't able to do earlier at the Gorge. Or at the, not the Gorge, the Eldon Field. Oh, I used all my arrows. Okay, fine. I did this to myself. I guess I could go pay $500 to get more arrows in the form of a bow upgrade. Darn. Yeah, let's do this. Wouldn't normally want to go out of my way for this, but because I know that there's a sword in Elden, I'm a little bit more incentivized.
Do you find swords progressively in this rando?
Yeah. There are 4 swords in the game. The wood sword, the Ordon sword, the master sword, and the light sword or butter. Butter does literally nothing. It is a plot device. Mechanically, it, I guess it kills shadow beasts in one hit. And it's used in Palace of Twilight, which is a dungeon that no one ever plays in Rando. So, nothing that we ever have to worry about. And you only need the Master Sword to defeat Ganondorf. The Light Sword is not required. Let me try and time this. Okay. Done trying to time this. As the boomerang shows how many more uses it could possibly have. Alright. I also know that there's a sword in the Temple of Time, so that's probably going to be where I find my Master Sword at this point. There's a couple checks up here that I can do. You know, going back to Ordon isn't a terrible idea. We tend to skip Ordon pretty early, because there's a lot here blocked by Lantern, but there's still enough to do.
Phantom, do you mind if I jump in quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Everybody, thank you so much so far, and the night's not over yet, but we have raised 3,030 Canadian dollars here at Prevent-A-Thon for 4 little warriors, and with that, you were able to unlock our bonus game of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And with that, we have an open incentive for that bonus game, and that is the Zelda Cat Outfit Quest. We currently sit at 253 Canadian dollars of the 550 needed to unlock it. That's 297 Canadian dollars in order to meet that goal. Everybody, I know, I believe in you. We can make it happen. Let's get that cat outfit.
Just in time, by the way. Enjoy this cutscene. This is a totally unskippable cutscene.
This is wild.
I hope everyone enjoyed. We'll be going to go pick up our reward there in a second. This jump is impossible, and I made it first try.
Very nice.
Ah! Alright.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
So, Goron Mines. We love skipping Sphere Zero stuff and having it punish us, don't we? Oh, well, we got a heart container from the cat. I guess we're doing Temple of Time last, so that's fine. Time to get this baby cradle from the monkey. Now the question is, do I do the funny thing? No, I'll do the normal thing.
I'm with Pokenoob. I'm always down for the funny thing.
Is this like Yakuza level funny thing from that one part in that one Yakuza game? Or are we talking like, what do we got? Like lawn bowling?
So you don't have to carry this back up to the house. You can just throw it on the ground.
Oh,
And then she'll already be here when you come back out of her house.
It's her baby. She should take care of it, right?
But if
That
you
baby's
carry it up,
rich.
she gives you the item immediately.
nothing phases me anymore after being a part of golfing with Grandma yesterday, so this is fine.
So we were hinted, what the race settings do is if goats is hinted, then bow will not be hinted and vice versa. Since we know that goats has the Zora armor, we don't know what bow has. So it's time for some wrestling. Because he could have anything. It could even be a ball and chain. As I start mashing my A button as fast as I can. Okay, Bo.
Oh boy. Sorry, oboe.
Who loves rock, paper, scissors? It's fine, because I guessed right twice. That minigame can go really... Oh my god.
Okay. Alright.
Cool.
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 Okay.
Good video game.
Great video game. How much does this open?
The big thing that the claw shot actually opens for me, because I'm going to Goron Mines. There is actually one check in Goron Mines that is blocked by claw shot. Which is funny, because in vanilla, glitchlessly, you get the claw shot after Goron Mines.
Ah.
But do you know what's in that claw shot block chest in vanilla?
Is it another claw shot?
It's a purple rupee.
So they thought it'd be a great idea for making backtrack $50.
Uh-huh.
Huh. They I don't want to call it design fatigue.
It is I think it's the only case of something like that. I don't know why it's there. There might be an intended way to get up there, but I know everyone just uses the claw shot.
I wonder if they changed their design part way and then moved some items around, but they just left that chest there because they had no idea what to do with it.
Maybe. It's like a chain link thing you can claw shot onto. I'll point it out when we get there. It'll be fairly obvious. Oh, here, let me not lose my fancy Ordon shield. Anyway. You're supposed to turn these off.
Oh, come on. No, really?
Okay. Okay, Toad.
But Peach's showtime was earlier.
Good job, Link. You're also supposed to go, like, all the way to the other side and do this whole, like, puzzle. Just to get over here.
Someone spent days of their lives designing this dungeon and possibly had very stressful deadlines to meet, and we're just blowing right through it.
Yeah,
Literally.
Goron Mines is actually probably my favorite dungeon in this game. It's really good. We can hold more money now, by the way. We can now hold, I think it's 2,000 rupees in Rando. Because Rando increases the size of the wallet since default is like 300 for base. It's not really a lot to work with.
Do you still have that check with the church where you have to donate?
Yeah, because that's 500.
500?
Yeah. Hi, Dodongo. So, what's a wall?
Just a concept, really.
Oh my. Oh. I didn't know this was the link between worlds.
Yeah, Link is pretty thin. He's very in shape in Twilight Princess, to be fair.
He is. Yeah, this is like, well, I guess according to the timeline, this would be peak physical condition outside of Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah. Also, notice how fast I'm running with Iron Boots. That is obviously a rando thing. Because I'm sure many people know how slow Iron Boots are.
The clanking.
Yeah. We're having a great time.
I was gonna ask, is this for the remainder of the run?
This is how he gets in shape, okay?
How much time you got, Joe?
I mean, if memory serves me correct, Link in this one is a farmhand, right? So, I mean, Link's already in fairly good shape, like Pokenoob was saying.
Yep.
What about more?
Is this Dragon Ball Z Link? Like, we're just striving for more and more?
Oh, let's see. He's trained with Mario to learn BLJ, but there's just so many other things in this game. He's like a bowling expert. He went to Wii Sports for that, you know. Sonic at the Olympics, the long jump. It's all coming together in this second last run of the night.
Just think of the coordination for this right now.
That's got to give a head rush or something. The magnetism too, like wouldn't that get to you? You got so much metal on you. Why does this shield stick? What is that shield made of then?
I'm trying to think of like a non-magnetic piece of metal.
Aluminum? Is that magnetic? I don't actually know.
Because the Iron Boots are obviously iron.
No. Sorry. Completely default response, my bad.
Iron Boots have a hitbox too, by the way.
Oh, wow. That's right on top of the button, isn't it?
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, you can also make an argument that Link has trained with Animal Crossing's Tom Nook because we got that wallet upgrade to be able to get us even more money. And speaking of more money, we got a $5 donation from Grandma that says, "My young grandson tells me the next run has a cat princess. I didn't realize cats could be royalty, but seeing it would make him happy after our last golf trip. Here is $5 to see the cat." Thank you, Grandma, for that donation. And with that, everybody, we are at 258 Canadian dollars to unlock that Zelda cat outfit quest. That means we have 292 Canadian dollars left to unlock it. And for those who might be in the US, you can donate too. $1 Canadian is about 72 cents United States dollars, which means that if you're in the US, you only have to donate about $14.42 in order to donate 20 Canadian dollars to the cause. And that means we're only 214 US dollars away from unlocking our incentive. Everybody, I know we can make it happen. Let's get it rolling. Tell me about your dogs. Tell me about your cats, because we've got that cat incentive that you helped unlock coming up soon. Let's make it happen, everybody. I believe in you.
Let's definitely do that. It's not very far away. Just like this door is not very far away.
And he can really suck that gut in, can't he?
This is the room, by the way, with the clawshot chest. And I still need to find the big key. It's not a big key. So... Oh, I don't have any arrows. Actually... mildly annoying. Because of this guy.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, this was a design choice for sure. Oh, you got an arrow.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bulblin, for your arrow.
Oh no. Actually, I've always wondered this about this game because I've never played this game casually. I've only watched people play it. Do the claw shots give you, because there's an entire dungeon built, or a couple dungeons built around, do they give you iframes while you're flying?
While you're flying, yes. But, it takes a long time to get into that state. There's my small key. Come on, Mike. Really? Okay. There are some arrow refills right before the boss. Because I do need them to be able to fight Virus. Yeah, in the all dungeon speedrun, this is easily my favorite dungeon. This dungeon is really broken. While still being like fairly linear and execution heavy. Just a very fun dungeon. Something good and a big key.
Is the fact that it is so linear why you enjoy it so much, or are there other elements that really make it something that you enjoy?
So it's really, in the speedrun setting, you actually don't come into this room at all. You need to skip this room. Because you actually only need the third of the 3 key shards to open the boss door. Because this game is programmed such that it assumes once you've gotten the third one, that means you actually just get the big key. Which is a fairly valid assumption, I feel like, to a programmer. There's the key shard. Unfortunately, it did say something good was back here, so I do have to check the rest of the dungeon.
Bets on Lantern?
Could be.
Does Lantern to Spinner to Temple of Time, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we still need also double claw shot for Hyrule Castle as well. We might never see the ball and chain. Very real possibility. It is funny because I definitely have had seeds where I just don't get swords and have to like make do with stuff like the ball and chain.
I forget, did we get to see Pachinko Skeleton this time?
Maybe?
I'll take it.
Let's see what Dangoro was blocking. Hopefully, something. Also, the area that you can talk to him in is as big as that entire arena. But if you swing your sword, then it cancels out the ability to talk, and then you can roll. Hey!
Oh!
It's a thing.
You called it, right? I think you had said you were looking at the ball and chain, maybe.
Okay, arrows. Cool. I will still do this because it's funny. Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
Just a suggestion.
It's just... The space is right there. It's not wrong. It's just not right.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
Okay. Okay, Beamos. Just move you over here for later. Please. Because there is unfortunately one check past that last Beamos. I can't discount that there's something else besides ball and chain back here.
If it says something good, does that mean, like, more important to Way of the Hero, or does it just mean that it's an item that can unlock more areas?
It is a specific item from the list of items that can be something good. So it,
Oh, okay.
it could be this Dominion Rod.
Like Mr. Domrod. Cool.
It could have meant the ball and chain. It could have been hinting towards potentially a spinner if it's in this last check. It just picks
Well, you
something.
That's interesting, because you needed something behind the Dominion Rod check, right? Was that a sword?
Temple of Time in general needs Dominion Rod in order to
Right.
fight Armagoma.
Right. Squeeze.
So it could be that. It could just be that. It could be that nothing here is like actually that important other than that. It could be that I need Lantern from like back here.
That would be hilarious.
Arrows. As I'm shooting these slugs. And that Dodongo. Oh.
Hey, Addy.
What do you got for me, Pokenoob?
Can I task you with something? You seem like a pretty hype person. I like the cut of your jib. Can you do something for me?
What do you need?
When we get to Armagoma, okay, I think it'd be really funny if you could, because I'm not on duty, you're on duty, so I'm gonna have you do this. Can you convince the audience, the lovely people here at Prevent-A-Thon, to get a squeeze train going, because we're gonna see a giant spider go squeeze. And I think it's one of the most funniest things that Link ever does to any super villain in the game. you do
Noted,
that?
and I've got your back. I can do that. I just want to give you a fair warning. I've kind of got newborn baby dad brain, so I just need you to give me a reminder when you need me to come up, and I'll make it happen.
That's why I said it's squeeze, because that's more like a thing you would say to a child instead of like super slam or, like Dominion Dom. I don't know. But the point is, squeeze. Yeah, let's squeeze on a spider. Also, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Actually, 2 months old for the next 8 minutes, and then it's 2 months in 1 day.
Ooh.
Oh, Link. No one ever said the Z targeting was perfect.
It looks pretty good to me. I don't know.
But yeah, all we have left here is Virus. Just have to get by these Bulblins one more time. Conveniently enough, the same way as before tends to work. Because you don't need to lower that bridge, as you might think too casually. As long as you have Claw Shot.
You've done your duty today, Phantom. You can just take a break and claw shot everything and bomb arrow everything.
Too easy. Ow. So many Bulblins. Anyway. Get ready to say hello to Virus. We like to make a joke about the items that bosses drop, because it's like what is corrupting them. Like, Virus is technically just a Goron. So whatever item he drops is like the source of his corruption. It's usually a rupee.
I mean, money is the root of all evil, except for when it's donated to charity.
True.
That's very true. And speaking of fighting that evil by donating to charity, we have a $5 donation from Olara that says so much commentary about how Link has been training and becoming so swole, but Zelda still needs to step up and save him in our final run of the night. Don't worry, Link. I am sure that our princess will get you out of that castle. Thank you very much, Olara, for that dono. Let's see what's corrupting our friend here.
One more arrow. Oh. Alright, Virus. What do you have? Besides a fused shadow, of course.
If it's Lantern, it makes sense.
It all depends on what pops out here. My guess is rupees. Or a Dominion Rod.
What?
Okay.
Mind control. Sinister. So what does 2 Dominion Rods do then?
So, in vanilla, the Dominion Rod you acquire inside Temple of Time, after you leave Temple of Time, it loses all of its power. And it doesn't work in the overworld for the owl statues. This is the repowered Dominion Rod.
That's cool.
Which means we can move owl statues. Which is like 10 checks.
All over the place, of course, right?
Hmm?
All over the place, right?
Yeah, basically everywhere.
Of course.
There's like 2 in the desert, there's 2 right outside Castletown, there's 2 checks. Technically I already did one of them on the Bridge of Eldin. But then there's like 2 checks elsewhere. Like, there's a lot of stuff that opens up.
So in my randos, whenever this happens, I usually call it the choose your own adventure route.
It's accurate.
It's pretty accurate to this one, because you only need to do technically one more to finish, and then you still need items to finish from there.
Yeah.
Which is somewhat spooky. Little spooky, but, you know, it's randomizer. Just go fast.
Yeah, easy. Like,
Just fast.
Lantern will lead me to Spinner eventually, wherever that is. Could be Fair and Mist. That's a lot of Lantern checks. Like, reasonably. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Link trained with Pikmin too to be able to resist G-force between the iron boots and that.
Transforming
The
from the
Nintendo
bottom
course.
of the water into wolf does just warp you to the top. Very convenient. Yeah, so this is like one of those owl statues. This is where you would get the like the ancient language of the Uku or whatever. Huh? Hey, a bow upgrade.
Now you don't have to spend 500 rupees. Lovely.
I mean, I still could if I want 99 arrow. Not really a priority. Oh, really, Link?
So out of curiosity, how much does that increase your quiver by?
It doubles it from 30 to 60.
Awesome.
And the final one goes from 60 to 99. I am gonna take some bombs. I did have a hint that the lantern check in this cave is garbage earlier. So I only need to grab the other two checks anyway. See no problem doing that now. What if it's lantern?
Surely. Bang.
There's still one more. There's still one more.
I don't know. I'm out of sound effects for the second check.
Could be anything. It could even be
Oh,
a heart piece.
a little bit of love.
Alright. All that was a whole lot of nothing. Don't worry, we have 4 more owl statues.
Back in business. I don't wish this upon randomizer people in marathons, but it's just such a great narrative that just and this has like the ups and the downs. It looked kind of jet for a little bit, but then we became canoe in a river, you know?
Yeah. There's
Maybe
there's just so many possibilities once you have access to literally everything.
I mean, it's not bus in a city, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at least we're going somewhere and we're not 3 hours late for work.
That's true, that's true.
It's too real. I'm sorry, chat.
Oh, that is a very close owl statue. Normally do a few back hops and that puts it in the perfect position. That's fine. Eh? Okay. So
Some more love. Hey, and
Owl
with that,
love.
yeah, right. With some more love, can I get some love for some donations in?
yeah.
All right, we had a $5 donation from Anonymous that says, donating for my dog who is my best friend, less than 3. Also a huge thanks to all of the runners, volunteers, and staff for putting together an event like this for such an important cause. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for that donation. And with that, we are currently at 268 Canadian dollars of the 550 needed to unlock it. That means we are only 282 Canadian dollars away from unlocking that Zelda Cat outfit quest incentive. We only have a little bit of time left here, because right after this run is that bonus game of Echoes of Wisdom, and that's going to close out fairly early into the run, everybody. So get your donations in. Tell us about your pets. Tell us about your cats, dogs. Heck, you can tell us about your favorite Zelda game. Whatever it is, get it in for a great supporting cause like Little Warriors.
So true. Not even that far to go. Ow. This is everyone's favorite grotto. And by that I mean Helmosaurs. Helmosaurs are annoying, but quick and easy. Maybe? Nope.
Okay.
That is the second progressive fishing rod, which gets you into Snow Peak Ruins, a place we don't need to go.
What? A fishing rod gets you into Snow Peak Ruins.
So, in order to get to Snow Peak Ruins, you need to follow the scent of the reek fish. If you don't have the scent of the reek fish, then the entire mountain is a giant invisible wall that voids you out back to the beginning.
What? So we've gone from I'm a ghost, follow me through the barren wasteland to yeah, sniff this fish, you'll find the ruins.
Pretty much.
This is a bleak timeline. That's
It's because the Yetis really like reek fish.
they couldn't just
It's
tell
their
you
favorite
yet.
food.
Oh man. All right. Sure, man. Live your life.
Yeah,
Go
no
Link.
judgment.
Yeah, go Link, go.
Yeah. It's they really like the reek fish. They go all the way down to Zora's domain to fish them up. And then you can follow the scent back up to them.
You know, a sign works too. I'm just sign breadcrumbs. Anything else?
Yeah. We'll be able to do the cat quest as soon as I defeat Harmagoma.
Squish.
Squish that.
The fun part about the entire sequence to get to Hidden Village is that there are actually a lot of cutscenes also. And that's why it takes a little bit to get to. Do this. Notably, part of the sequence to get to the Hidden Village and to make the cats active is we need to restore Ilya's memory. And the items for Ilya's memory quest are not randomized. So we know exactly the vanilla chain of events. And then we get the nice cutscene of Link, of Ilya remembering who Link is. That is unskippable. And like 2 minutes long.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Great time for me to jump in. So
Yeah. That'll be a great time to shill for more donations. So we can actually do more cat things. Alright, Bubble Grotto. Maybe you have something. Surely.
Surely. Hey, Randomizer, I know you don't care about my feelings, but I got a doctor's appointment in 8 hours. I need to sleep soon. You know, just you can do a solid for all of us here. Just one time. For the 100th
Link.
time, you know.
I know rocks are hard, Link. And so is that wall.
Some are solid. Lantern.
Yeah?
Boom. Here we go.
Nope.
It's bright like a lantern. How many 100 rupees are in this game?
There is a lot.
Like, how much money does anyone? I'm sure someone's done the stats. How many rupees can you make from standing rupees as items?
Oh, it's you run out of wallet space very quickly. So your default wallet size is 300. If you're getting every chest before you can get your first wallet upgrade, you're filling up your wallet many times over.
You must have more rupees than there are years that this planet has seen, kind of, in AD, you know what I mean?
There are a lot of uses for rupees in this game. There's the 500 rupee heart piece. There's 200 rupees for the Hylian shield. What else? There's like 1,000 or so rupees you need to donate to the Kakariko shop. The magic armor costs 700 something rupees. Hey, there's the Master Sword.
Oh, what? Nice.
Well,
Was
I
that
mean,
the
I guess
hinted
that
one?
we're probably going to get Butter Sword. Well, actually, maybe not. Because I just need the big key once I get into Temple of Time and I know where it is. Well, I need the 3 small keys too. We might get Butter Sword. Very likely, I think.
Lantern. I'll stop saying lantern. My bad. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
If you say it enough, it might come true.
Yep.
It's a 50-50.
Oh, this was definitely not the faster warp. Oh well. This is probably the slowest owl statue to get to. It's next to Koro's little lantern oil shop. It's also like the only owl statue that has a cutscene tied to it. It does a little camera pan. Actually, I think multiple camera pans. Yeah, what do we need right now? We need lantern and spinner, that's it? Oh, double claw shot. Although if we're somehow like ever really tight on time, I don't technically need double claw shot. If we're talking technicalities.
Oh yeah, isn't there a really tough boomerang jump you can do to skip that one part?
It's actually a really precise claw shot target.
Right. Is that what the braziers? Or the wall lanterns?
Yes.
Or am I thinking that skips spinner? Oh, yeah, that is the one. Okay, good. I remember something.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like pixel perfect.
Yep. I
And
watched
Phantom.
Oh god, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say you're still like an hour 15 out from estimate, so you're doing fine.
That's surprising. But I guess we had Goron Mines. Goron Mines is always like really fast. Lantern? That's a purple rupee. Okay. Alright,
Spectral lantern.
let's take our trip to the desert. Get the last, like, 3 checks there. One of them's a claw shot check, the other 2 are owl statue checks. There's also 2 more checks at Lake Hylia that I can do. I have a minigame I can do also.
The Drake one?
It is the star minigame, which is the cage with claw shot.
Oh, you can do that with one claw shot?
You can do the first one. There are 2 actually.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we can do the first one. This like one-off claw shot locked chest here.
Man. You know, we're just getting the money out of the way.
That rupee actually has special text. If you probably missed it because it goes really fast. That was the rupee in the chest in Link's house basement. Because when you get it, the text says, "You forgot this was here." So, that is Link's $50 from his own house. Huh?
One time, come on.
Camera.
Ah,
Hey, no, Joe, you now understand. You now understand.
It's this is the rando experience once you get laid into a seed. Into jump.
And yet every time it's equally fun because you know you're getting into it. Like that's the hardest thing, at least in my opinion, to explain to people why you do randomizer. It's because if the experience itself is fun enough, it's just funny making up these little narratives for how randos work themselves out, right? Everyone has their own little superstitions on this check surely can't be anything, or I always go here. Like for me, I always rush Rural Islands and Pokemon Crystal because I more times than not, when I have all of my super like good speedrunning friends, they skip it because it's a terrible idea to do, and I do it when I win. I get to gloat for at least 40 seconds. So, you know, it's just like everybody, the randomizer community just gets to have so much fun with
Yeah,
being able to watch games and just know the patterns.
Whirl Islands especially, that's a really big one.
Huge.
There's so many things there.
15 checks in the dark, but it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's like a sphere. Is that sphere 3? 2. Surf, whirlpool.
Surf, yeah, well, also, like, Flash is logically required.
Oh, that's right. They don't remove Flash logic.
And you technically need the badges for them, too.
Oh, yeah. So it's like that's why I love it, you know? There's that one-off check that everybody has. That's just their tech check.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the money. I mean, I guess that's, well, no, that's not better than what he gives you in vanilla. Not even close. That's where you get your bow upgrades. Which, you'd
Pay
think
for
claw shot
150 the upgrade
minigame,
does.
quiver, that correlates. Yeah, that correlates.
Yeah. Retro bow. You pay for the arrows. Oh.
Yeah, over here there's just, there's one check. Feel really silly if it's one check. But, you know, why not?
But if it is,
If it
everyone
is,
gets to spam rando. The question is, how early was this check?
this check is only Iron Boots locked, so it's Sphere
Oh, okay.
1.
Spheres, squares, octagons.
Also, the funny thing is, I didn't pick up the Zora armor, but I have everything else to make the check that requires Zora armor in logic. And that is the Goron that is sunken to the bottom of the water in Zora's domain. It's too deep that you can't, for you to do it without Zora armor. Good old 100 rupees. Okay. I'm gonna finish up Lake Hylia. Literally 2 checks. And then I'll probably just go to Zora's domain. And that should be basically the rest of the checks that I currently have. One of them has to have Lantern.
What would be the worst case scenario of an item you could find right now?
Worst case scenario, I have to go get Zora armor.
Oh, man.
Not only would I have to get Zora armor, I would have to buy water bombs.
Well, you could definitely buy a lot of water bombs.
Oh, true. Purchasing them shouldn't be an issue.
And just to clarify, this is still all just for cats? Or we still like, no, we're still trying to finish the run
Yeah,
too, but
we just
part of
need
this
to
is for
get into
cats?
Temple of Time. Yeah, because in order for the cats minigame to open, we need to beat Temple of Time. Temple of Time does have one of our few shadows regardless.
Good thing people like cats.
I mean, Pokenoob, is that a challenge to everybody to prove their love for cats?
Totally, absolutely. I don't think you could never convince me ever in the world that the internet loves cats, right? My 21-pound tiger upstairs that we call Milo the cat, no way could you prove ever that cats are, I mean, to be fair, he's a wild type, but like, you know what I mean, right? Nah, the internet couldn't love cats. Surely, as likely as this is the lantern. See? Told you. Cats? Please. Prove me wrong.
Come on, chat. You can do it. So this room has 3 checks. One of them requires Lantern. The other one requires,
Sensing a pattern.
the other one requires Zora armor and, water bombs.
Man.
And then there's this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here we go. Flooded lantern?
Nope.
Oh boy.
There's a couple checks out here I never did. So we got like 2 checks out here. We got a couple checks in the fishing hole. Do this with a wolf jump. One chest.
Hey.
All right. Sphere 0 lantern, by the way.
Oh man. Spinner while we're at it.
No,
okay.
we know that
well,
Spinner.
yeah.
We know that the lantern leads to Spinner.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go to Temple of Time and hope it's there real quick. I think that that's a decent enough idea.
What if it's that chest up top you were just talking about, though? What if it's the what if? How can you just leave this area doing that?
The only other thing that I need is second claw shot. And also, like, we can come in here, we can do a couple checks, and then we can Uku back out when it is inevitably not here.
Somebody clip this entire exchange right now for when we have to go back up.
When we have to go to fishing hole and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it'll happen. Almost guaranteed.
Almost.
Also, here's the blindingly purple lantern. All that to get the small key. Because the first door in Temple of Time is locked. Okay. Spinner. Oh.
Giant wallet.
We can now hold so much money. Link just doesn't know what to do with it all.
I mean, Link could always try to donate it to Little Warriors. That would be helpful.
Exactly. He's really not thinking
Conversion
ahead.
rate on that.
Speaking of donating to Little Warriors, though, we have a $5 donation from Cell that says, Cell here, I am so proud of this community. You have been so generous of your time, skills, and funds this weekend for a cause that is so dear to me personally. That being said, I'd love to see the Zelda as a cute kitty cat and echoes of wisdom, and that incentive getting met means more money for Little Warriors, less than 3. And let's see with that what we got here. Is it... it's more money. So, hey, that's your call. Get more donations in for the great, great cause that is Little Warriors. Everybody, we are only 127 Canadian dollars away from unlocking the Zelda cat outfit quest. Everybody, 127 Canadian dollars away from unlocking that quest. I know we can do it.
All right. Well, it wasn't in Temple of Time. That's fine. Because I can just Uku from this room. And then next time I use Uku Jr., I will be teleported to this room. Where I need the spinner. Really not even that bad, honestly. Like, that is just a play that I make. So, you know what'd be really funny? There are 2 lantern lock checks in Ordon. One of them is Link's basement.
That would be something.
I'm just thinking about that chest at the top of the fishing hole. I'm just...
Pokey Noob, if it turns out to be that chest, you can officially blame it on the moment that I said the magic words I'm not supposed to say, and I'm not going to say again because I learned my lesson the first time.
Look, I don't know you that well, but I respect you as an individual. I don't think I can give you that amount of guilt because that is a burden to bear forever. For example, you don't have to worry about it.
It's all set.
Yeah, we're good. Welcome to Randomizer.
Amazing.
You've now been initiated.
It only happens when you officially give up, right? So I gave up, and
perseverance is what gets you through the RNG. Yep. That's what I tell myself every morning.
So, you know, one of our favorite words in randos is
we can't say live on stream. I know.
well, I was gonna say it, the casino, because second claw shot is technically required, but now there is no logical reason for it to be anywhere. So it could be everywhere.
Oh, it's the guessing game. You know what my favorite part about guessing is?
Yeah?
Don't. Just do. just go. Oh, so this is a jump?
Oh, okay. There we go. That skips having to place another statue, which the other statue is on a different floor of that entire room.
Pokenubi, you're still wondering what's in that chest at the fishing spot?
Kind of, actually. Yeah. I've sort of become attached to knowing what's in there. There's still hope, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Second claw shot.
Could be. I hope it's not.
I hope it's not either, but you know, there is one part of me, and it's the part that one should never listen to as a randomizer player. But there's that one part.
The one part that's going to miss that doctor's appointment tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Oh man. Maybe. It's a phone call at least. Not that bad. But still.
So this chest, it requires Dominion Rod normally. You can also just throw the statues in with very precise throws, which is what I did for the first one. Also, this is funny. Oh. B button, that's what it is. There we go. Oh!
All right.
Well, okay, that's go mode, other than the third small key for this dungeon.
Means we get cats, we get squeesh, we're getting the whole kit.
Yep.
And speaking of that squeesh, you know, Pokenoob, I told you that I would start getting this rolling for us. We'll get it in a little early. Everybody who is watching, when we do meet the gigantic spider that we get to squeesh, I would love for us to be able to get a squeesh train. That's an SKWEESH. Let's get that squeesh rolling, whether if you can give it to us over in chat or if you have the ability to donate. We'd love to get as many squeeshes as possible when we do the thing.
Big old spider. Which is also a warning to anyone that might be arachnophobic. This is a very large spider. And there are many small spiders in the upcoming rooms. So I know that there are definitely people in my community that are arachnophobic, and that is worth mentioning. And that is the butter sword, by the way.
Smooth.
Only big key beyond this point. Shocking.
Wow.
Lizalphos, please.
I think the worst part about this upcoming boss is not the actual fact that it's a spider, it's what happens when the spider is squeezed. Because that was pretty perturbing the first time I saw it. It was not comfortable.
You're really setting the table for me right now, Pokenoob.
Yeah, you know, I work out of a basement, or I like stream in a basement. The number of times that I have jumped away from my desk because a spider drops down is too much to count and too much to account for in a single marathon day. So, yeah, I am right there with everyone. It's gross.
Yeah.
They're cool in a cage, like when they can't touch you. They're cool. Nature's cool when you have personal space.
Okay, there's the last small key.
Alright, so that just about does it for you.
Dynol post, please.
Dance party.
My favorite way to defeat them is to just stun lock them with the shield until they eventually get hit. And then a bomb arrow to the face.
Before we get into this fight, can I get a quick donation in?
Yeah, go for it. We got a little bit
All right,
to
we
go
have
here.
37. We have $37 from Anonymous that says cat suit, please. And in text, they put out a cute little cat. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for that. And with that, we currently sit at 3,087 Canadian dollars raised for Little Warriors here at Prevent-A-Thon 4. And that incentive in order to unlock the Zelda Cat outfit quest currently sits at 310 of the 400 needed to unlock it. Everybody, we are only 90 Canadian dollars away from making that happen. And everybody, just a friendly reminder, you don't need to be in Canada in order to donate to this amazing cause anywhere in the world. It is so easy to do. Simply type in !donate, click that link that pops up, or click the link at the top pinned on Twitch chat, and you'll be sent to our donation landing page. Once you're there, punch in your information for your donation. It's simple as that. Scroll down to the open incentive, select that Zelda Cat outfit quest, and let's reach that 400 Canadian dollar point. We're getting so close, everybody. I know we can make it happen. And also, friendly reminder, squeeze.
So we had a hint that this is where the big key is. This is a mini boss of the dungeon. This is a Dark Nut. This is the first Dark Nut you would fight in the vanilla game. And I'm going to do funny things to him.
He didn't do his stretches. So we're helping.
Alright, Dark Knight, are you ready for this? You're probably not ready for this.
Ouch. Simply ouch.
Ball and chain is pretty strong.
I do like how salty these Dark Nuts get when they, like, get defeated and just throw the sword at you. I think that's a great touch.
It's so good. And the big key. So, once you're in this room in Rando, you're actually soft locked. You have to save and quit. Because the large statue that is supposed to be in here to open the door isn't in here.
And Phantom, did someone give you that sage knowledge, or did you have to figure that out yourself the hard way?
Well, in a speed run, you normally save and quit anyway, because you clip through the door that is here. But this statue you're supposed to bring all the way back down from the top. If you were playing glitchless. Dominion Rod. This is your warning if you are not okay with spiders. We are about to enter the boss fight.
But if you wanna have, like, ultimate power on seeing your fears being defeated, this is the time to watch, because we're gonna do it in a glorious way.
And for everybody, please come and join us. We're asking for a squeeze train. Join us in chat if you have the opportunity to send a dono in. Let's make that squeeze happen.
Ever watch that one movie
There it is.
where they had giant mecha robots? And they have really big hands. Oh yeah. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Take that, spider fear.
So, Armagoma will go between 2 lights, guaranteed, and then after the second light it goes between, it is random whether or not it will stop and open its eye or go to another light. Completely random. I forget who it was. I think someone has gone to like 20 moves? Maybe more? I think the highest I've seen is 8.
Squeesh!
No, satisfying.
But yeah, this is Goma. You will be seeing Goma again in Echoes of Wisdom. Not this Goma, but a different Goma.
Chad is somewhere between Squeesh and the spider has abs, and I don't know how to feel about it right now.
Well, both are true. Why not both?
Squeeshy abs? Question mark?
Abs that can be squeezed, which means we're still the victor.
I mean, abs that can be squeezed is definitely the dad bottom rocking, so...
Yeah, but you're not getting slammed by a giant... You're not getting destroyed by a giant thing. This is the part that gets me. This is the... I'm happy for bomb arrows.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's... Yeah. Don't worry. Phantom's got this. There you go.
Oh, downgrade.
That was quite the exoskeleton.
So, that is technically Goma. We can technically enter and beat Hyrule Castle right now. However, we have an incentive. That incentive was met, what, like 3 hours ago?
Because of everyone's generosity, absolutely, Phantom, we were able to meet the cat hide-and-seek minigame for this game, and that is Wolf Link finding and talking to all of the cats in Hidden Village. And because of everyone's generosity, we were able to raise 200 Canadian dollars for Little Warriors. Thank you so very much for making that happen. Let's get it done, Phantom. Let's go find and talk to those cats.
So, we need to get to the Hidden Village. Not only do we have to get to the Hidden Village, we have to free the Hidden Village. And then restore Ilya's memory. And then the cats will appear in Hidden Village. So, this isn't a very long quest line, but glitchlessly, like, casually, you're like, figuring out what to do. There's a lot going on. This is why I made it clear with Cell that this is like 10 minutes to get there and do it. 10 to 15 minutes, so... The start of this quest line, now that we have defeated Armagoma, we can go to Kakariko Village.
And do you mind if I very quickly just get some squeeshes in, so this way we can give some love to everybody?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, we had a $1 donation from Anonymous that said, squeesh. And we had a $5 donation from Anonymous as well that went, squeesh. Thank you so very much for both of your squeeshes. We got that and more with that last battle, and then something that was slightly disturbing. So thank you, Pokenoob, for at least getting me prepared for that.
You're welcome, I think.
So this is the start of that quest line. This is Renato's letter. And with Renato's letter, we bring it to Telma in Castletown. Telma is going to give us an invoice from her bar to the doctor. We will deliver the invoice to the doctor and then learn the scent of his medicine that is leaking in his back room. Follow the scent of the medicine.
Why? Why?
I am so confused. Where is Toucan Sam in all of this? Because we're following our nose way too much.
They're after his Lucky Charms, clearly.
So, the scent of the medicine will lead us to the horde of zombie dogs that have taken a sacred item from the cat village. We will deliver the sacred item to Ilya. She will tell us where the hidden village is, and then we will go save Impa in the hidden village. And then Impa will allow us to restore Ilya's memory with Ilya's charm, and then we can go back and the cats will be there. This is the quest line.
Someone spent days designing dungeons, and then there's that one person on the team who's like, here's your role. We have a cat side quest we want to do. What do you think should lead up to those events? And they're like, leaking medicine.
Zombie dogs.
And you gotta crush a spider with a giant statue hammer. Make an item around that.
So you're telling me they use Mad Libs?
They for marathon, yeah. Yeah, they were playing a lot of literary games. They went through the dictionary, flipped a few pages, then they put their hand over things. They got dog, zombie, cat, hammer, dominion, medicine, and leak. Side quest.
Technically, this is also... most of this is actually main quest.
That's even more incredible.
Yeah, the cat revisit is for a heart piece, but... Ilya's memory quest is actually main quest stuff. There's the invoice. Now he lets us back because he needs to hide his shame. We have learned the scent of the medicine.
Looks noxious.
There's also a chest up here. It's not important.
No kidding. Huh. That's right, they're afraid of you.
Yep. I mean, why wouldn't they be?
It's not that scary looking. Come on.
I thought I was done with the screaming. I really thought I was.
Internally or externally, though?
It's both at this point, but there was so much screaming with golfing with Grandma. To have all of this now is just... It's a bit much. It's bringing me right back to Grandma there.
But look, cat. It's okay, cat.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cat and zombie dogs.
The cat has told us the dogs took the sacred item. That's Telma's cat also. So since they are the undead, they only appear at night.
This is a good time for me to give a very quick reminder. We are only 84 Canadian dollars away from that Echoes of Wisdom cat quest. That's $60 in United States dollars. And you know what? If we want to go across the pond, that's $47 in British pounds as well. Everybody, no matter where you're at, donating is so easy. Go ahead. We are so close to unlocking that cat outfit. Let's go.
And now we can go back to Kakariko Village.
Is that a scratch post?
Something like that.
Huh.
I mean, it's a sacred cat item, so... Wooden statue. We show this to Ilya, and she remembers a little bit about what's going on. Here you go. Anyway. And now we can go to the hidden village, which is overrun by a Boblin army of some kind. It's even marked on our map. And the way to the hidden village is blocked off. The only way to get there is Pyrus is going to, well, formerly Pyrus, is going to break down the entire tunnel so that we have a way through. And that is all the way back here. bombs. That's fine.
The real question still remains, what is in the chest at the fishing spot?
I have the spoiler log that I can always look at the end.
Let's do that. This way we can at least satisfy Pokenoob's curiosity.
How did you know I was thinking about that chest?
I mean...
I'm playing it cool this whole time. I haven't mentioned it once. How did you know?
It was the 100 times before you stopped mentioning that kind of told me it meant something to you, and I really just want to support you.
Okay, it was 3, but almost 4, and I get that. Thank you.
Alright, so we need to free the hidden village from all of these Bulblin, all 20 of them.
Because why
hey,
not
buddy.
do a Wild West shootout scene?
Yep, that's exactly what it is. There he is.
Do you think that they were like, hey, Link's crossbow training, we're gonna add this in?
Oh no, not again. We're gonna be selling this on the Wii.
Link's crossbow training is the sequel to Twilight Princess.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It is the canonical sequel.
We're so sorry. Zelda's great. What a great series.
Alright, I'm tired of sneaking around. Let me just break through the windows. Ow. Ow. Come on. He's right there.
Ah. No big toe sticking out? No halo shot?
There
we
he is.
go.
There we go.
Oh, hey, buddy.
I want to see a task do this just to see how smooth it could be. like just truly every shot hits. It would look like a cinematic part.
Okay. Targeting is,
Oh my goodness.
It's a thing.
it's perfect in every way. And then she comes out and says the screams have stopped.
That's how I start most of my days. So that's good.
Until you remember that grandma run.
I'll never forget that run. Thank you, Pokenoob.
What if Impa is the grandma in Golfing with Grandma?
I
Oh.
mean, you'd be able to drive her a lot further, though, if we're being honest.
She gives us Ilya's charm.
Now, remind me, because it's been a hot minute since I've played the game. Ilya is your friend from your village at the start of the game, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Link's childhood friend. And the daughter of the mayor of Ordon. I.e. Bo. She shares
I feel
no
like this-
resemblance to Bo, but...
I feel like this story is very mature. Like, this is kind of when they actually started going into sort of like the relationships of sorts that Link has with the world, instead of him just being always the hero of time.
Yeah, so we have this very heartwarming, like, nearly 2-minute cutscene that we cannot skip. So this is a great time.
Absolutely. I get you covered, Phantom. Everybody, if you have an opportunity to donate, please do so. Donating is so easy, whether if you type !donate in the chat and click that link, or if you go to the top of the chat, pinned there, we have a link for you to be able to click. That's going to send you to our donation landing page. While you're there, fill out everything that is there. No donation is too small or too large, whether if it's $1, it's 5, 10, what have you. Every little bit goes a long way, whether if you have a name, you do it anonymously, if you have a message or none. Everything's going to go to the amazing cause that is Little Warriors. And Little Warriors provide so many different services to these warriors, these children that really need our help and assistance. And one of those things that they provide is the Be Brave Ranch. And since 2014, the Little Warriors Be Brave Ranch by Ray Labonte and family has helped hundreds of children, youth, and families overcome the profound impacts of their child sexual abuse trauma. Their safe, secure, multimodal, and culturally inclusive programs consist of a 1-year combined on-site and outpatient interventions, programming that's designed to reduce mental health-related issues today and enrich future outcomes. The Little Warriors Be Brave Ranch Treatment Center opened on October 14th of 2024, meaning that it has now been open and helping survivors for 10 years. And again, your donations help go towards funding those extremely amazing programs that help those children. And a little bit more about that 1-year program. The Little Warriors Be Brave Ranch program offers a 1-year combined on-site and outpatient program designed with significant input from many leading academic and clinical experts who specialize in child sexual abuse and trauma to create a specialized, intensive, trauma-informed, evidence-based treatment center focused on helping children, teens, and families who have been impacted by child sexual abuse trauma. Please, this is such an important charity and cause to so many of us here. If you have the opportunity to donate, I implore you to do so, and thank you so much for everything we've been able to do to this point. The floor is yours, Phantom.
So, it's now time. This is the incentive. We're going back to the Hidden Village.
Cats. How much out of cats do you like, chat? Like, what's your ranking out of cat? How much do you... Remember I said the internet doesn't like cats? Prove me wrong right now. Donations, chat, spam it. You can count them. I'm sorry, I did that. You can ban me from future events. I'm getting my little, like, posting in where everybody's just gonna spam numbers and cats. Cat emotes, cat numbers, count them all. How many are there? 11, 14 of them? Something like that? There's a lot of cats.
There are a lot.
720? No, that's 20 moblins. There's a lot of cats.
I need to go talk to the cuckoo leader.
That's right, the chicken runs the cats for some reason. No.
Welcome, this is the Forgotten Village. 30, more like 20. That's how many cats are here.
There we go.
You must talk to every single one of them.
I love that every one is every one of them.
And if you leave the village, they will forget that you ever talked to them.
Oh no.
They are cats after all.
Link, can you... I forget how to talk to this one. I know I can, like, turn into human. It's a little bit easier. There we go. Meow.
Cat.
First one. Second. Third.
Is it just going to be this for
Yep.
all 20?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
We have to find all 20 cats.
we're here.
This is what the people wanted. This is what you're getting. Meow.
Meow.
It's a
No
lot of
judgment,
cats.
Meow.
I'll go this way.
Just a village run by cats, but with a boss chicken.
There are in total 20. Okay. Now this is easier if I transform. Let's do it that way.
Which, chat, keep the meows coming. Keep the cats rolling here. We are only on number 9, so 11 more to go. So we got enough time for you to really scratch the itch, if you would. Get the cats out in the chat. Let's do it.
True.
Very
There's
amusing.
one back here. Yeah, there is.
I'm sorry, did you say it was very amusing?
Absolutely, I did. Also works in Pokemon runs. I love crossovers.
Oh, it's back here. 12.
I have the silliest face right now. I'm just like staring at a screen at 1 a.m.
13.
Talking to
What?
cats.
Already spoken to you.
No, watching someone talk to cat.
14. Already talked to you.
Pokenoob, if you're enjoying this, Pokenoob, boy, do I have something for you. I'm gonna introduce you to Jackson Galaxy. Let's do it. We can just watch Jackson Galaxy. He'll talk to cats for hours on end. It's gonna be great.
I have no idea what that is, but sure, let's do it.
He's like the cat whisperer. So
Oh.
it's like Caesar Milan, but cats.
Oh man, I'd love for that person to speak to my cat to figure out what's up with him. My cat could tell you many stories. It'd be a lot more than meow.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
If there's one thing that I took home from like the one episode that I watched, Pokenoob, is that if you're gonna blink at your cat, blink very, very slowly, because apparently that makes them feel comfortable with you. So the next time you're talking to your cat, blink very slowly.
What if I told you I tried that, and my cat responded by rolling onto his back, exposing his belly, which means it's actually like a bear trap. So the moment you go anywhere near his belly, he just four-paw claws right into you and then bites. But it's a love bite because he doesn't know how to play.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. He was a I guess you would call it a half rescue, I guess. Because we took it from another family. But he didn't have the best life there, so we gave him a much better life. As all cats deserve. Like these cats that have our whole village. They have an entire Did they build this? Did the chicken build this? What's the story? What is the lore of the hidden village?
It's just where they live. It's where they
Are
went.
these carpenter cats?
It's an abandoned village.
Yeah, I think the lore should be that we just got done clearing this entire village, so cats now took it over. We have created this sin. It is ours to bear at this point.
What a great place. We'll leave this to the cats. Bye.
18.
Speaking of cats, we have a $1 donation from Anonymous, who I'm fairly positive might be Pokenoob's cat, but it says, meow, what fun, meow.
Trying to remember where the last two are.
Was there one on a roof?
Normally this is a heart piece, normally. Already talked to all of you. The problem is that they move.
Typical cats. Always have to make it difficult.
Yeah. Like they try and follow you around. It's like, no, stop. Stay where you were.
Link's a wolf. Be afraid.
Okay, that's 19.
19.
All right, one more.
Where is the last cat?
Is this a trick thing and it's a chicken?
That'd be really funny, but it's not.
We are only 83 Canadian dollars away from unlocking that Zelda Cat outfit quest, everybody. Time is running out. Get your donations in. That is going to close shortly into the run of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I believe in you, Chad. We can make this happen. Let's get a 21st cat in the form of Zelda for our next game.
Oh, that's the trick. We got to switch runs to get the 20th cat.
Ah,
Clever. Very clever.
that would make
Man,
sense.
the organizers are killing it this run. It's great. Yeah, I
I like how the cat's
It's got to be one above.
Where is
There's not
that
one on a
last
roof?
one? Yeah, meow. Meow.
Oh, yep. That's my cat. That was my cat right there. That's the cat. That's Milo right there. No?
It sounds like the cat that's one of my roommates. Only. I feel like it's not in the front of the village. Because I got the hard ones.
Oh, you're best buddies now.
Yeah.
Or meow.
We've talked to them. And talking to the cats makes them your friends. At least until you leave the village. And then they forget you exist.
They forget. Man. Wow. So sorry, I missed it in the script that you gave me. How long are we pretending that we don't know where the 20th cat is? we were trying to make the runs go till 5 a.m., right? This was an all-night party?
Yeah.
Wait, the mic's not hot, right? We're good?
Already buddies. Already buddies.
Oh, maybe this one.
Pick them up as human and put them all in a pile. That'd be not a terrible way of doing it.
It'd be helpful.
Although I think they like...
Oh, no. We're making a kitty pile.
We're making a kitty pile, exactly.
Meow.
But they move.
Yeah,
That's
they
the one
don't like
problem,
it.
though.
Yeah.
They don't like
There's
being
gotta be
picked up.
there's gotta be collision somewhere.
Oh, it's that one up there.
Ah.
So, I think I have to jump
window?
through that window?
From the roof to the window, maybe?
Yeah.
The only thing that's coming to mind right now is Jurassic Park. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should when it comes to this incentive.
Yeah.
No, this is by design. This is exactly what everyone expected. So much time with the cats.
There we go. 20.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now I can go talk to the cuckoo leader.
Chicken elder.
I have already forgotten where the chicken elder
my
is.
In the back somewhere.
Yeah.
Too afraid of his cats.
You
There we
talked to
go.
all of them. Prizes in front of the old lady's house. What's our prize?
$5. True cat fashion.
You know? It's 50.
Oh, it's times 10. Close enough.
Alright, we can go kill Ganondorf now.
All right. Everybody, I know we're joking a whole bunch, but really, really, truly, thank you so much for all of your donations that help unlock that cat hide and seek mini game. That's 200 Canadian dollars for the amazing cause that is Little Warriors. You are all awesome. Thank you so much again. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope the hide and seek with cats was worth it.
Actually, quick idea here is, what if we like put in some form of a coffee shop in that abandoned village and turn it into a cat cafe?
I mean, you'd have to ask Impa. I'm pretty sure she owns the entire town.
Well, once the screaming stops, we'll talk to her. It's great.
Well, you got the chicken filling in for her right now, so you just ask the chicken.
That's true.
The only chicken that isn't an uku. Because it's a spirit chicken. Spectral egg.
Yeah, I'm not sure why there was a chicken there.
Again, flip through the dictionary. They found the word chicken. Main quest.
Another great Mad Lib. It's awesome.
Anyways, welcome to the largest overdressed castle featuring a lot of ridges in the walls and a lot of holes. We'll do
Yeah.
well decorating this place.
Anyway. They want you to fight a bunch of enemies. But what if we just didn't? This is fine.
You know Zelda had those chandeliers installed so she could swing all over the place, right? It's gotta be. Why else would you install those perfectly placed chandeliers?
Maybe she just really enjoyed, like, what, I forget the pronunciation word, if it's Sia or Saya. Maybe she's just a music fan. That's my question.
Maybe. Steampunk aesthetic with the chain link, maybe? Oh, it has Link in it. Dark Nut becomes Dark Knot.
As you do. Yeah, we're from here to just the final bosses. We should be about 10 minutes out. Not a whole lot left of the game. Just some puzzles and the final boss gauntlet.
Which means that we've only got a little over that 10 minutes in order to unlock that Echoes of Wisdom Zelda Cat outfit quest. Everybody, we currently sit at 317 Canadian dollars of the 400 needed to unlock it. That means we are only 83 Canadian dollars away from making it happen. Again, everybody, let's get that 21st cat. Donating is so easy. Click that link, select that incentive, make sure you hit that add button, and we can do it. We can add that 21st cat.
So yeah, these next few rooms, this is exactly why we needed double claw shot and, well, the spinner we needed for Temple of Time anyway, but why you always need the spinner.
Yeah, you know those acorn lifts that you install in your house? Imagine that, but like Tony Hawk's Spinner Pro.
I don't know if you'd install something like this.
You know somebody would, though.
Somebody.
If we can think it, it's happened. Somebody's tried this. They saw this game and are like, what if, though?
What if we took the floor out from our stairs? Yeah, haven't you ever wanted to claw shot to your third story?
I mean, you don't?
I mean, Ganon could have just walked up. He didn't have to stomp all over the place as Pig Ganon, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of rude. Don't you want to keep a castle intact? It feels like you're wasting a lot of resources here.
It's fine the way it is. What if Zelda just left it this way?
I mean, Zelda's not all there right now. She's a bit preoccupied being possessed. I think. I don't remember. She's somewhere.
Something.
Something. She's somewhere something and something becomes puppet.
At least she's not a dragon yet.
I mean, as a dragon, she's really cool, though.
And that's the last Dark Nut. So for our first fight of the final four, boss gauntlet, we have Zelda.
For the first time ever, right?
Interior design.
Yeah, we get
So yeah,
chat saying
Zelda.
that interior design is Ganon's passion.
Zelda has 3 different attacks, and she does them in a pattern. She likes to play tennis, she likes to dive at Link, and she likes to throw Doritos on the ground. The Doritos are slow, we need her to play tennis, and the dive is whatever else.
So she's just a reskin of Ganon from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time?
Somewhat. She doesn't punch the ground in cool
Fair.
fashion. But we're looking for sports Zelda, not gamer Zelda, nor are we looking for what would be Skull Zelda? I guess that'd be sports Zelda. No, we're looking for tennis Zelda.
Yeah. She throws the energy ball on attacks 1, 3, and 7 in rando. In vanilla, it's completely random, but 1, 3, and 7 are the fastest she can throw them.
Unfortunately, she's dropped her bag of Doritos.
And now we have Ganon, beast form.
Amazing soundtrack, by the way.
Yeah, this one's a bop.
Now for his second attack, he will spawn above Link. And for his third phase, I cannot shoot him with arrows anymore, because he's going to, for some reason, teleport away if you ever use arrows on the third round.
Apparently we're getting Doritos in chat now. Thank you, Doritos, for sponsoring GDQ, apparently, and giving us a Dorito emote.
Is that where that came from?
I believe so.
Huh. The more you know.
Yeah, they got that Dorito money that last event.
And the third phase here is a horseback fight. Horseback is actually probably the hardest phase. It's because it's really awkward. Just how Ganondorf works.
I'm being told that the Dorito has, in fact, been an emote for a while, and a snack even longer, so I do appreciate the heads up on it. So it wasn't just through the last event at GDQ. It's been around for a while, so congrats for everyone who does have it, and spam those Doritos in chat.
I wish every Ganondorf fight was as intense as Twilight Princess's was, because when I watch this, I'm like, this feels like you're actually fighting the final boss. You fight him so many times, you should be tired of taking down the ultimate evil in the world, and it's great. I think it's actually well done. Also, that went very smoothly. Holy cow, lined up perfectly for Zelda.
So now we have final phase Ganondorf. I recommend not blinking if I do this correctly, because you might miss it. After he laughs for a while.
Never realizing he has a hole in the middle of his chest.
And he was stabbed.
This looks like a good idea. Everything will be fine. He won't aim for this.
Time will be coming up on the ending blow.
Are you going for the Iron Boots dunk?
I mean, I can.
He's just a Dark Knight in disguise. Wow.
Oh, you're doing it. All right.
Time.
GG. Great job, Phantom.
Oh, thank you all for hanging out for this run and watching, and for the hitting the donation incentive that I didn't think we would have had 12 hours ago.
But we did it, and you made it happen, and you know what? You turned it into a fun little side quest all along the way, too. So, Phantom and Pokenoob, do you two have any shout-outs you want to give?
I mean, shoutouts to the TP Rando devs. It's come a long way. Definitely a very, very long way. And I've been doing it a lot this year. I'm probably about to take a short break because I'm I've been doing it almost nonstop for 10 months. But, I mean, it's a really good rando. Highly recommend.
And Pokenoop, do you have any shoutouts?
I was just gonna say I am not nearly as involved with speedrunning communities or randomizer communities directly, but just an enormous shout out to all of the randomizer communities that come together, like we were talking earlier, where there are just times where we don't know anything about this game, but we just have things to relate to, and it's a super fun thing that I'm glad that whether there's the most casual or the most professional players like Phantom here doing the games, it's always a pleasure, and it's always a super fun time where we just get to share in our favorite games in the most chaotic way. So thank you to everybody who watches, who supports. Thank you to marathons like Prevent-A-Thon that let this in and trust in us, giving you the right times and the right logic, and that that we're gonna beat these runs despite that fish check. But yeah, no, thank you, Phantom, for having me on. Despite the fact that I had nothing but weird dad quips, so appreciate it.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Only the best. And Phantom, where can all these lovely people find you if they want to go and catch some more awesome content?
I stream typically 5 days a week on Twitch. I upload all of my randomizer VODs on YouTube as well, so both of those work out great. Follow me on Blue Sky or Twitter, whichever one. I cross-post to both, basically.
Awesome. Phantom, Pokenoop, thank you, both of you, for hanging out with us tonight. Everybody, we are not done because you and your generosity, because we got over the 3,000 Canadian dollar mark, we were able to unlock our final game of the night, which is going to be Echoes of Wisdom. Thank you very much for your generosity. We are going to be taking a very, very quick break, and we will be on the other side of that with the final run of the night. My name has been Addy Joe. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to hang out with you over the course of the event. Really, truly, it's an honor. And a big shout out to all of the staff, all of the tech crew, all of the mods, everyone who's over in the chat keeping things nice and positive. You are what make this whole train go round and round and round. And it has been an absolute pleasure to be able to hang out with you all. So please enjoy it. Enjoy that final run. And let's bring it home.